At 6 and only on CBS 46, major steps toward getting medical marijuana to Georgians with chronic illnesses. Two bills just introduced would drastically change our state's cannabis industry. In 2021, 6 companies were selected to produce medical marijuana, but the selection process was met with heavy criticism and more than a dozen protests from losing applicants. CBS 46 investigative reporter Rachel Polanski explains how the new legislation could move things forward. Rachel?
Hi, Tracy. Those 6 companies you just mentioned cannot start growing medical marijuana until these protests are resolved. However, both bills that were just introduced would increase the number of cannabis producers, which could then end these protests possibly and mean a quicker rollout finally for all of these Georgia patients. Republican State Representatives Sharon Cooper and Micah Gravely filed their bill this morning that would double the number of medical marijuana companies allowed to operate in Georgia from 6 to 12.
This is meant to go ahead and get the original 6 awards up and running, go ahead so that they can start growing, that they can start producing medicine.
In other words, 6 losing bidders who were not chosen last year would have another shot at a production license. In addition, they want to transfer the THC patient registry, which is currently maintained by the Department of Health, over to the Georgia Composite Medical Board, who's responsible for licensing and monitoring physicians statewide.
What that's going to do is improve patient safety by requiring dispensaries to integrate at their point of sale with the sale system with the registry.
They're also calling on the state to partner only with independent and accredited laboratories. Meanwhile, Republican Chairman Alan Powell has drafted a different bill with the same goal.
Well, it's not a matter of what I want to do, it's a matter of necessity. The legislature passed the cannabis oil bill for disabled children and adults 3 years ago. And apparently it was a flawed system.
Powell, however, would like to triple the number of cannabis producers from 6 to 22. His rationale is encouraging the 16 losing bidders to drop their protests.
It's a way of creating a situation to clean up the judicial solution and to make it a legislative solution.
Powell's also calling for more transparency. Remember when CBS 46 Investigates requested bids and applications and we got this? He doesn't want that to happen again. And at the heart of all of this is families like Sebastian Cott and his son Jagger.
We're not asking for the moon, we're just asking to have legal access like so many other states have.
Jagger has a rare neurological disease and finds relief in cannabis oil. Cott would be happy if either bill passes. He just wants medicine for his son.
I'm still hopeful we're going to get it, but it's just taking forever.
All right, let's talk timeline. Now, if one of these bills does get passed, it'll take roughly a year before we'll finally start seeing cannabis oil on store shelves. Now, if you want to read through both of these bills, we have that on our website. Of course, that's cbs46.com. Rachel Polanski, CBS 46 News.